Hi, welcome to Jordan's Art for Wellness. Thank you so much for joining me. It is an honor to guide you through our joint focused flow. We'll be working from our ankles all the way up to the top of our head, releasing any stiffness that we carry in our joints, hips, shoulders, wrists, ankles, and bringing some suppleness and synovial fluid back into our spine, so the next time we whip our head around, we won't feel that creak or hear all those pops. So with that, let's go ahead and lay down flat on our back, toes to the front of our mat, head to the back. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath. Really take some time for you. Close the eyes and take a full body scan from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, and begin to release any and every muscle in your body. Unfurrow between the brows. Allow your tongue to relax and drop from the roof of your mouth. Release your glutes, release your core. Allow your hands to rest heavy into your mats. Relax the thighs, the calves. Allow the feet to fan open and relax the toes. And from here, just connect with your breath. Connect with an intention. Maybe it's an inner mantra. What I've been saying recently is that I am lovable, I am valuable, I am significant. I'm worthy of connection, safety, security. And you're welcome to take those and say them if they resonate with you. Pick one, add more. I am kind, I am generous, I am beautiful. This is your practice. Set an intention and take a moment to connect with it. Go ahead and bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, bringing some energy and awareness into your center, into your heart chakra. And we'll take one long body stretch. On our next inhale, take your hands back behind you, point your toes to the front of your mat. One long, deep body stretch. Feel the opposing forces as your fingers reach to the back of the room. The toes point to the front. And on your exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Bring your forehead to your knees for a nice cervical spine release. Lower your head down and rock this side to side. Gaze in the opposite direction of your knees for a gentle spinal articulation. And coming back to center, hands to the tops of your knees, big toes to touch, and open up your knees to all four corners of the room. And gently switch directions. And bringing your knees back into center, we'll hug our right knee into the chest, lengthen that left leg long, really bring that right knee to the outside of the rib cage, compressing into that right hip, toes face to the ceiling, drop your hands down by the side, and we'll begin to draw some circles with our toe. We'll start small, and as you feel ready, really stretch this out, cross the body, drawing a nice big circle with the right toe into the ceiling. And one more circle. And we'll gently switch directions. Notice how that feels as you do. Maybe you're massaging that glute as you roll over and cross the body. And one more circle. Bringing your right knee back into your chest. And point and flex the toe. Roll out that ankle. And we'll cross this over into our supine twist. Right knee crosses the body. Look over and back at that right hand if it's okay with your neck. Inhale, come back. Hug that right knee back into your chest, and we'll switch. Lengthen our right leg. Exhale, hug the left knee into your chest. Again, really bringing it to the outside of your rib cage, compressing into that left hip. And with our toes pointing up to the ceiling, we'll create some movement again, drawing some nice baby circles as we release our hands down by our side body. And then as we get familiar with opening up that joint, we'll make bigger, larger circles, taking the leg really wide, opening up. Releasing anything that exists in this hip joint. One more circle, and we'll gently switch directions. And just notice the subtle change as you do. And one more circle. Bring that left knee back to your chest. Point and flex the toes. Roll out the ankle. Maybe make a figure 8. Anything that feels good. Releasing into that joint. And we'll take a supine twist on this side. Exhale, bring that left knee across the body. Left arm stretches out. Gaze follows if it's okay with your neck. So after we opened up that hip, what we're doing is we're bringing out all of that tension and stress that we just released, allowing our core to digest and release it out, what our body is best at, detoxing. So we're massaging the internal organs and getting that started. Next inhale, we'll unravel. Hug the left knee into your chest. Meet it and outstretch to meet the right foot. Point the toes. Take the hands back behind. One last long body stretch. And on our exhale, we'll hug our knees into our chest. Drop our feet, heels by the sit bones, and we'll roll to a side of our choice. Take 3 breaths here. And inhale, we'll come up to seated. Sit on a block, sit bones, half lotus, full lotus, whatever feels good to you. If you need your hips to be higher than your knees, you're welcome to grab that block and have a seat. We'll take some neck stretches next. Hands on your knees or down by your side on your mat. On your exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Let your head hang heavy. Next inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Rest your head. Allowing gravity to pull the ear closer to your shoulder, or a deeper option, take your right hand to rest on top of your head and walk those left fingertips to the outside of your mat. Really feel the openness on this left side, your lateral side body. And next, exhale, release your hand down, tuck the chin to your chest. And inhale your left ear to your left shoulder. Option again for that left hand to rest on top of your head as you walk those right fingertips to the outside of your mat. Close your eyes, move inward. Feel the stretch, openness, the lateral side of our neck. opening up that upper trap, which carries a lot of stress and tension from the workday. We're just sitting down, looking down at our phones, even reading, allowing this to open. And we'll find some movement next. Exhale, take the chin to your chest. We'll flow with our breath. Every inhale takes an ear to a shoulder. Exhale, rolls through center. And inhale, opposite ear, opposite shoulder. And continue to roll through with your breath. If you feel any sources of tightness or areas that just want to be held and focused on, hold there and take a few breaths before you continue to move. This is your practice, so most importantly, tuning into your body. And I'll take one more each side. And once you're nice and even, exhale, meet through center. Inhale, lift the head up, stacking on top of the shoulders. Roll those shoulder blades down and away. Inhale, take the hands high. Gather the energy in the room. Really reach. Allow that rib cage to expand, allowing more air to open and fill the lungs, allowing more space for that diaphragm to do its work. Gaze is up at the ceiling if it's okay with your neck, and we'll take some twists. Exhale, left hand, right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Really feel the openness on the outside of the shoulder as well as a little spinal twist. Inhale, hands back high. We'll take a twist to the left. Exhale, right hand, left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Left hand acts as a kickstand. Allow you to twist a bit further. Next, inhale, take your hands back high. Exhale, fold them forward. Roll into our box. Shoulders stack over wrists, hips stack over knees. We'll move into some hip circles here, leaning towards one hip. Sit bones down to the heels. No wrong way. Shoulders can become active. Allow your head to hang heavy. Just finding some movement. And once you're back up into that center, gently switch directions. Say hello to the other hip. And coming back up to a neutral spine in our box. From here, we'll flip our hands or fingertips face those knees, and on a slow exhale, we'll begin to lower our sit bones down to our heels. Hanging wherever you feel a stretch in openness in your forearms. This helps release any inflammation in the carpal tunnels. Also counters the rounding movement we do on computers or even with our phone or as a massage therapist. So really taking the opposite here. And inhale, slowly rise up to release this. Flip your palms so they face the ceiling, fingertips in towards each other in the center. Go ahead and curl the fingers towards your wrists, giving a nice little tap to the top of your mat with your fingers. And then roll out the wrists each way before returning back to your box briefly. From here, we'll curl onto our toes. Have a seat, sit bones on those heels as best as possible. Hands can reach forward in front of you to release some stress and pressure down on the back of the feet, or holding onto a block, or full variation of this pose is taking your hands just to the tops of your thighs, tuning in, allowing the fascial line, the back of the feet, the muscles to stretch, but most importantly, allowing that fascial line to unwind and unbind. So we have one that goes from our toes, wraps around the posterior chain, all the way back behind our back, and connects to our eyebrows. So any little kink or tightness that we have in our full posterior chain along our back, we're starting from the bottom and beginning to unravel that. So it becomes a nice smooth sheet of fascia and it's not bound against one of those muscles. And from here on our exhale, we'll take our hands back into our box, roll out those ankles, maybe tap the top of the feet to your mat, make some noise. Curl some figure eights with those ankles just to release, and we'll return back to our box. Shoulders stack over, wrists hip stack over knees. We'll take a spinal balance. On your inhale, lengthen your right leg long. And add that left arm straight out in front of you. Thumb points up, toes point down. Engage your core, one long line of energy from the navel, reaching through the left hand and out towards the back right heel. And we'll find some movement. Inhale, find length. Exhale, tuck it in elbow, knee connect. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck it in, elbow, knee connect. Inhale, reach. Drop the left hand down, and on your exhale, step your right foot to the top of your mat. Runner's lunge on your knee. Opening up the psoas and hip flexors gently on the left side. You should feel a nice little openness from the left knee all the way to the left hip. Inhale, rise into your modified crescent. Hands reach high, gaze follows as long as it's okay with your neck. And exhale, plant your hands down, shift your weight back. Right toes stay high. Option to stay high or lower all the way down, depending on what you want to open. If you want to open your hamstring and calf, coming down is a perfect opportunity for that. Or staying high really works on the back of the knee and into the hamstring. And next, inhale, go ahead and walk your hands forward, frame the right toes, send those right toes back. Three-legged box. Exhale, bend the heel towards the sit bone, stack the hips, and take some circles here. And gently switch directions. Re-lengthen that right leg long, point and flex the toes, release that right ankle, and go ahead and return to the box. And we'll take this on the other side. On your inhale, lengthen your left leg long, toes point down, keep the hips square, and add the right arm. Inhale, find length. Find your drishti, find a focal point, something that was between your hands. Tuning in, bringing that mindfulness and awareness into your practice. And we'll find some movement here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it in. Elbow, knee connect. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, tuck. Reach it back, inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Last one, inhale. Exhale, elbow, knee connect. Find length, inhale. Exhale, drop your right hand down, lengthen the left toes. Inhale, and exhale, step your left toes to the top of your mat. Runner's lunge on your knee, really opening up the psoas and hip flexor on that right side. Inhale, slowly rise to your crescent. Add the arms high. Shift your weight a little bit more forward as that right psoas and hip flexor is open. And exhale, plant your hands down. Frame the left toes. Shift that weight back. Lift the left toes high. Option to stay high again or lower all the way down, finding where you want to focus on most. So at the back of the knee and the hamstring and calf, or just opening up the full posterior back of the leg, primarily focused on the hamstring. You will choose. And on your next inhale, slowly rise up. Begin to walk your hands to frame the left toes. Left toes step back, stay long. Exhale, bend the heel to sit bones, stack the hips and take some circles. And go ahead and switch directions, noticing that subtle change as you do. And inhale, lengthen that right leg long. Point and flex the toes, release that ankle once more. And exhale, drop this down into your box. And we'll take some cat-cows. Inhale, belly sinks down, shoulder blades roll back and away, opening up the heart. And exhale, navel to spine, shifting your weight slightly forward. And flow this with your breath. Moving through the suppleness of your spine. This is one posture you can do every day for spinal health. It helps improve our posture. Helps move the fluid, synovial fluid through the spine for some health and wellness. We'll take one more each, making sure you're nice and even. And when you are, we'll come back to a flat back into our box. Another spinal balance on the inhale, lengthen your left leg long and the right arm. Switching it up here. Building strength in your core. Nice stable base with your left wrist and your right knee. Exhale, we'll drop our right hand down. Inhale, find length. And exhale, step your left foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise, crescent. We'll move through some cactus arms. Exhale, cactus arms, opening up the chest. Drop the head back if that feels good. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach arms high. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, crescent arms. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, take the hands back high. Exhale, drop your right hand down, left arm high, gaze follows. Revolved, modified crescent. We'll swing this arm forward and back, creating nice big circles with this left arm. And once your arm is up high, we'll gently take a backstroke, switching directions. And reach this left arm back high. And exhale, take it to the outside of your left foot. Inhale, back to crescent where we just were. And exhale, plant your hands down. Take the left toes long. And back down to your box. We'll take this on the other side. Lengthen your right leg now. And add the left arm. Exhale, drop that left arm, reach the right toes back, and exhale, step your right foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise into your crescent. We'll take that cactus arm flow next. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, crescent arms, reach high. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down and away. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, squeeze. Elbows towards ribcage. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Back to crescent, inhale. Exhale, drop your left hand down on the inside of the right. Right arm high, revolve. And we'll swim this arm forward, creating nice big circles. Gaze can follow the hand or keep up a straight gaze up at the ceiling. Last circle, once your arm is nice and high, we'll take this back into a backstroke. Arm back up and high, revolve crescent. Exhale, plant your hand down, frame the right toes. Inhale takes you back to your crescent briefly. And exhale, plant your hands down, frame the right toes. Extend that leg long, three-legged box. And exhale, drop your knee down, back into your box. And just a little bit more movement here. Take your big toes to touch knees wider than your mat. Exhale, sink your hips back into child's pose. Drop your head down, reach your fingertips forward. Rest your third eye center, your forehead onto your mat. Activate your intention once more. Maybe rock this ear to ear, temple to temple. Give your forehead a nice little massage. And on your exhale, walk your hands over to your right side. Left hand rests on top of that right. Nice little body stretch from the left fingertips all the way down to the left hip. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, we'll take this over to the left side. right hand rests on top of the left. Drop that forehead down. Opening up into this right side body. Inhale, come back to center. And from here, we'll flow into some push-ups just to create some more heat in our body, more openness before we build on into our stretching postures. So from here on our inhale, rise into box. Exhale, press down. And exhale, shift back into our child's pose. So inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back up. Exhale, shift back. Flow with your breath. And go ahead and take 3 more. And last one. Back into our child's pose. On your inhale, rise into our box. Shoulder stack over wrist, hip stack over knees. And we'll take our spinal balance, switching sides once more. Inhale, lengthen your right leg long. Add the left arm. And we'll find movement again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Reach it long, inhale. Exhale, elbow, knee connect. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Reach it long, inhale. Exhale, drop your left hand down. From here, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand for a nice little lizard lunge. Option to pop up high, taking the left knee off your mat if you're working on some strength here. If you're worried about some more stretching and that is your focus, go ahead and drop that left knee down. Option to come down into the forearms. And on your next inhale, go ahead and rise up, moving all the way into our pigeon. We'll heel toe our right toes across our body, dropping the right knee down towards the right wrist. And go ahead and walking the left toes back. Opening up into our proud pigeon, inhale, rolling the shoulder blades down and away, really opening and expanding that chest. Option to stay high or exhale, lower down into our resting praying pigeon. Forehead comes down, really opening up the outside of our right hip. Coming back to your intention, coming back to your inner mantra, you taking time for you and allowing anything that exists in this right hip to be released on those exhales. On your next inhale, begin to walk your hands to frame your knee and foot. Curl up onto those left toes. Lift up your hips. Extend back into your box. Keep that right leg reaching back once you get your nice stable base. Bend the heel to sit bone, stack the hips. Take 3 circles in each direction. And once you're nice and even there, go ahead and drop that knee back down into your box, and we'll take this on the left side. Lengthen the left leg long. Inhale, add that right arm, thumb points up, toes point down. One last series of movement. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow, knee. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. Drop that right hand down. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Heel toe the right knee back as best as possible. Squeeze that left knee to your shoulder, staying high, popping up for strength, really embracing the purpose of our flow today into a stretch, lowering our forearms down. And on your next inhale, rise up to your hands and heel toe your left toes across your body to come into your pigeon. Proud pigeon, inhale, drop that head back, shoulder blades roll down and away, really open up that chest. And exhale, sleeping pigeon, roll forward into prayer, dropping the head down as far as you can go, resting your head on a block if you need. And embracing how different our left side and our right side of the body. Maybe one side's more flexible, maybe the one side is stronger, whatever it is, tuning into the subtle differences, embracing where your body is. It's different each day on our mat. And just relaxing down, coming back to your intention, coming back to your mantra. I am lovable, I am valuable, I am significant, I am worthy of connection, safety, and security, or whatever that was for you, whatever may have resonated. And on your next inhale, begin to slowly rise out of this posture. Give your body some time. And curl onto those back right toes. Just lift your hips to extend that left knee. And keep reaching that left leg back long once you have a stable base in your box. Bend the heel to the sit bone, stack the hips. Take 3 circles each direction. And once you're nice and even, And then cross our legs or ankles back behind. Roll forward to extend our legs out in front of us for Paschimottanasana. Let's see how far we've grown. Inhale, peace fingers high. Exhale, peace fingers to the big toes. Inhale, reach that heart forward and begin to fold. And inhale, slowly rise up. And we'll lower down vertebra by vertebra until our back and shoulders and head are the last to reach our mats. And I invite you to take a full body scan here. Is there anything else you need to close out your practice? Is there anything and any time you need to take for yourself? You're welcome to take that here. Maybe it's a happy baby, maybe it's another supine twist, maybe it's a bridge pose. Our bodies are different and we respond to yoga class differently, so really take this moment for you. Tune in. And after you've taken some time for you, come back down to your mat, come back down to your back into your Shavasana, one of the most important postures of our class. Close your eyes. Remember to take that full body scan from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, releasing any tension, any muscle that's still activating. Unfurrow the brow. Allow your tongue to relax heavy into your mouth, relaxing from the roof of your mouth. Relax your throat, relax your chest, allow your shoulders to drop open, tucking the shoulder blades underneath. Relax your rib cage, relax your core, relax your glutes. Give your hamstrings and quads and calves a moment to break and sink into your mat. Feel that weight in your mat meet. Allow your feet to fan open and relax your toes. Take the time you need here. Come back to your intention, slow your breath down, come back to a normal paced breath, a normal inhale and a normal exhale. You're welcome to pause this video to stay here as long as you need. When you are ready, begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, roll to a side of your choice as you found some movement. Take 3 breaths there. And you're welcome to join me into seated. Inhale, gather the energy in the room. Exhale, bring the love and light energy into your heart, the energy you created by moving through your flow on your mats. With my hands at heart center, thank you so much for joining me. It was an honor to guide you through your joint focused flow. I hope you feel looser, more engaged, more centered, and more at peace. With my hands at third eye center, the light within me honors, acknowledges, and celebrates the beautiful light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time.